Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into the world of linear equations, specifically focusing on those with just one variable. This is Chapter 2 of Class 8. So, let's get started and learn linear equations together. An equation is like a scale that needs to be balanced. An equation is a statement in which there is an equality sign between two algebraic expressions. Now, a linear equation is an equation that has only one variable, and the highest degree of that variable is 1. Let's look at an example. 3x plus 4 is equal to 10. If we want to find out what x is, we make sure that both sides of the equation are equal. So, for x is equal to 2, if we calculate 3 times 2 plus 4, we get 10. That means x is equal to 2 works perfectly because both sides match up. They're both 10. That's how we solve it. There are special methods we can use to solve linear equations. One of them is the balancing method. It's like making sure both sides of a seesaw have the same weight. We can add, subtract, multiply, or divide the same thing on both sides of the equation, and it will still be balanced. Let's try it out. If we have 2x minus 4 is equal to 6, and we add 4 to both sides, we get to x is equal to 10. Then, if we divide both sides by 2, we find out x is equal to 5. See? We balanced it. Another method is the transposing method. This time, if something is with a variable on one side, we can move it to the other side, but remember, it changes its sign. For example, solve 2x minus 4 is equal to 6. Here, we will keep variable to the LHS and moving constants to the RHS. Transposing 4 to right-hand side. 2x is equal to 6 plus 4, that is 2x is equal to 10. Divide both sides by 2, we get x is equal to 5. And then there's the cross-multiplication method. In the cross-multiplication method, when you multiply the numerator on the left-hand side, LHS, with the denominator on the right-hand side, RHS, and equate it to the product of the denominator on the LHS with the numerator on the RHS, it is called cross-multiplication. For example, if we have a fraction equal to another fraction, we cross-multiply and solve for x. Like if 2x minus 1 over 2x plus 3 equals 2 over 5, we cross-multiply and it becomes 5 times 2x minus 1 is equal to 2 times 2x plus 3. Solving which, we get 10x minus 5 is equal to 4x plus 6. By transposing 4x to LHS and minus 5 to RHS, we get 10x minus 4x is equal to 6 plus 5. The equation becomes 6x is equal to 11. So, x is equal to 11 by 6. In equations like 2x4 is equal to x plus 2, where both sides have linear expressions with variables, you can solve them by transposing terms from one side to the other and simplifying. Example, solve 2x minus 4 is equal to x plus 2. We have 2x minus 4 is equal to x plus 2. Transposing 4 to the other side, we get 2x is equal to x plus 2 plus 4. 2x is equal to x plus 6. 2x minus x is equal to x plus 6 minus x, subtracting x from both sides. X is equal to 6 is the required answer. Let's put this into a real-world scenario. The present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times the present age of Sahil. After 5 years, their ages will add up to 66 years. Find their present ages. Here, Sahil's age is equal to x years. And mother's age is equal to 3x years. So the equation is 4x plus 10 is equal to 66. Solving for x, we get 4x is equal to 66 minus 10. That is, 4x is equal to 56. Transposing 4 to the RHS, we get x is equal to 56 upon 4, so x is equal to 14, Sahil's age, and 3x is equal to 42, mother's age. Now, the sum of three consecutive multiples of 3 is 342. Find these multiples. Try it yourself first. Great. Now, let's see the solution. Let the first multiple of 3 be x. Second multiple, x plus 3. Third multiple, x plus 6. Equation, 3x plus 9 is equal to 342. Solving for x, x is equal to 111. Multiples, 111, 114, 117. And that's a wrap on our journey through linear equations in one variable. Remember, equations are like puzzles waiting to be solved, and you've got the tools to do it. Thanks for joining me today, and keep practicing these methods. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures, and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on Eduref to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for Class 8. Thank you.